Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checks early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's the bruising running back Jordan Davison. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive.
Flaunting. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The option, he'll keep it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Dumps it off in the flats. He had that first down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is going to leave him about a yard short. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. Got a man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
You You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Davison. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. What a grab with one hand. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. 4th down, Moore. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Davison.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Give to the running back. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Down here as they go back to work. Here's more to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it's never had a chance. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity in conference play in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first stage.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Pulls it in. Oh, what a cut! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just this.
Moore finds his man. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. On the ground, it's Davison. Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Throwing more. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Moore will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. He'll field the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dante Moore. The short hands. It's Gresham. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zoner, man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Bowman. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 6 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bulldogs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today.
There's a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hill. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch, it's Hill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. More to the air again. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. There was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll try to pass their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Jordan. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wideout. Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throwing more. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit! That incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. On the move, it's Hill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. More to throw for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And tackled there by the defense. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Wormley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Heward. Under fire. Enough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that.
Like, field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore, play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but like, let's finish this game strong. And I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. On 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The run inside. It's Wormley. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Back to pass, it's Heward. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm. Something.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Back to the ground with the running back. There's some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Paul.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stadium in Eugene. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So UCLA's offense will take the field first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stopped.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Could not make his way to the corner. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year. Who was going to win the Big Ten West? That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And the Bruins will have it first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oregon's offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Looking for room, it's Davison. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know at the end of last year, a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen with Dante Moore. Was he going in the draft? People were talking about him being the first overall pick after that blowout loss in the playoff to Indiana. He decided to come back, and no one is happier than Dan Lanning in Oregon and the fans. And by the way, this...
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts at the ground.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Here's a hit. Leap and grab for a big gain. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Moore to the air. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Running inside. It's Cox. A collision, and he stops at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tackled there by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, he sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for space. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Moore. Going over the top. Goes high to pull it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to...
Hey, Ed. Hey, what's going on? Not much. Yeah, you at home? Yeah. Yeah, I was calling to see if you, because I'm at work now. I'm getting off for about an hour. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you saw me to go out and look at that or what? Yeah, yes, definitely. Yeah, because I know it's going to rain in I think next 6-7 days. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I can see what's going on with that. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll stop by there. All right, then. Thanks. Yeah. All right. Mm.
The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Going to the running game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option, the keeper, turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Play action, Iamaleava. Complete with conviction on the crossover. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball's incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. The throw to the outside is complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Throwing more. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers on how to get back in this football game.
On the run, it's Davison. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Big scrap! He gets it in! Touchdown Ducks! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdowns all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the Iamaleava to throw. He's got him wide open. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. It's a much needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking left. Got his man down for you. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Dante Moore. He makes a catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Got it inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that's their 3rd straight first down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up first down after first down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways. And they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man, trucks.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Iamaleava. Got it set up on the outside. Snags it, and there's running room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And Matt, you love to see that with this offense coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch their momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Moore into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Into the end zone for 6. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon this trigger man. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick him up and put him down and make big plays.
And the extra point is good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. Knight. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 4 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make it. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. He's got the back in the middle. Made a defender miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dante Moore. Makes the grab, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Takes a handoff. It's Davison. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Leaves it with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's Moore to throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella. That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Throwing, Imaliava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it to the distance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way on the field, hoping to get things going here. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And he'll be brought down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the ground, it's Davison. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is. And just, they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job.
Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things in the football field.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Morgan. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running inside, it's Knight.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Escapes. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, he bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he puts through the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 4.
Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
Good morning, Ronald. This is Gary with Member Services. How are you doing today?
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look at the scoreboard, and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead, not chip away at it. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
In the gun on third down. Moore just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Pocket breaking down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it shows.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.